don't think you can virginity is lost or it's something that's given or whatever. I don't even ascribe to the concept of virginity of or whatever.
It's
But
a social
for the
construct.
sake, yeah, if we are speaking of purity culture, like solely from the angle of church, a lot of churches do not recognize other forms of relationships anyway. So
Hmm.
in this instance, we are talking purely about, you know, a male partner with like a female partner, and that's it. Like that's just where it ends. So if
Hmm.
this female partner is impure because they've had sex with men, is it not men who are making these women impure? So,
Hmm.
like, the math is not mathing when these same men are the ones judging the women that they have had sex with. Maybe
I
you should
mean,
go clean yourself then, because
think of it this way. Now, if I use a hand to touch other people and they don't get dirty from that hand, you would assume that this hand is clean, right? But if I
mm-hmm.
use this hand to touch other people and suddenly they have dirt on them and suddenly they have to go wash off, suddenly their shirt is stained, do you blame the person that I touch, or do you blame my hand for being dirty, for spoiling, for messing up, for staining other people? Now make it make sense. Yeah.
So that's
Anything to add?
that's a double standards of like purity culture, and I feel like gender norms in general, because women are just held to different standards than men
Yeah.
are, when a lot of times it's men who are propagating this. Because to be very honest, I feel like, if I'm not speaking from a statistic point of view, but if we decide to like maybe do a research and check, because purity culture a lot of times it's is upheld in like teenagers, like teen girls,
Hmm.
and like girls like in their early years. A lot of times these girls lose their virginity. I don't think you can virginity is lost or it's something that's given or whatever. I don't even ascribe to the concept of virginity of or whatever.
It's
But
a social
for the
construct.
sake, yeah.
It's a
But for the
social
sake of
construct.
this conversation and for the sake of people listening who will not understand where we are coming from when we say that virginity is a social construct, I'm just going to assume that you think that virginity is an actual thing. So that's fine. But back to what I was saying, when we we speak to, if you're going to speak to a lot of like teenagers, a lot of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 17-year-olds, who society is going to see as impure, who the church is going to see as impure, because